Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury. Welcome to my channel. It's my daily vlog, so whatever I'm up to is what you're gonna see here. And tonight I'm gonna be working more on my temperature blanket. So while I was in California, I didn't bring my yarns with me because there's so many different colors, and I had given it some thought of, do I want to keep the blanket the temperature for home, or do I want to track it as the temperature where I'm at? I decided that I'm going to keep it what the temperature was at home. So the finished product will be the temperature for the New York City area for the year. And I'm going to need historical data for the temperature from the week that I was out of town. So I'll show you how I'm going to look that up, and we're going to make the little floral patterns for the days that I was away and catching up to today. So I found this website, Weather Underground, and it allows me to look up the historical weather. So I could actually, over here, I could select whatever date I want to see. So that's pretty awesome. So I'm going to use this to get the weather for the dates that I was out of town. So I have jotted down all of the temperatures that I have fallen behind on. And today is the 26th, so it was 28 degrees today. Oh, it was cold. Okay, I gotta catch up. Okay, so if we recall, I'm making like a floral pattern via crochet. So I'm doing a different flower for each day's temperature. So if we recall, I'm doing like a floral pattern, and I'm alternating the centers between this beige color and a black center, and then the petals of the flowers, I'm using this little chart that I made for myself to determine what color it's going to be. So again, the different temperature ranges are here in increments of 10, and they have a corresponding color. So because it is winter in the New York Metro, we are in these blues and greens. So let me start making flowers for the different temperatures for the past week or so. So the way I'm doing this is starting out, gonna do a slip knot, just like all of my other projects. Take my crochet hook, and that goes into the loop. We are going to chain 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to do a bunch of double crochets into the first stitch until it gets nice and round. So double crochet, just so I could show everybody. It's you wrap the yarn around the hook, and then you take the hook and you go into that chain. And then you're going to pull this yarn through. You're going to grab it and pull that through. And then you're going to grab more of that yarn and pull it through 2. So you go 1, 2, and you grab that yarn and pull it through the last 2. And that's a double crochet. So we're going to go again. So that's over. And we're going to go, see the hole? That's where we went into the last one. We're going to keep going into the same hole over and over again. And then we're going to pull it through 2 and pull it through 2. And now we wrap again. And again, same hole. We're going to go back into it and grab that yarn. And again, through 2 and through 2. And we're going to keep on doing this. Okay, and then once I've done it enough that it's all in a circle, I'm going to do a slip stitch, which means I'm going to go into this stitch right here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to hook this yarn and pull it through, and I'm going to keep going through, and then I'm going to bind this off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this through as if I was just doing a single stitch, but I'm going to then take my scissor and go snip, pull out the yarn from the ball, and I go tug, and it just binds off that knot. And that is the center of the flower. And these will get trimmed. And now onto the petals. So the next date that I have to do, it was 20 degrees. So I go to my little chart. 20 degrees would be this one right here, which would be this shade of blue. So let me go to my bag of yarn and find that shade of blue. Okay, so I have my blue yarn. So, Mercury, we got our little center and our blue yarn. Now what? Now we're gonna take our crochet hook, and you can pick a stitch, any stitch, it doesn't matter, because we're gonna go all the way around. And you're gonna put your crochet hook through that stitch. It's gonna hang out right there. And then you're gonna take your yarn and you're gonna pull it through so that way you have a loop. What I like to do to help secure this is that loose tail. I'm gonna pull that through the loop and then take my hook and put it back into the loop. So let me get this to focus here. So you could see, let me show you on this side. That tail is through the loop. So when this is done, it actually, there'll be a little tension and it'll secure into there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a chain of a few stitches, and then we're gonna do a half double crochet. So we're gonna do our chain. So there's my chain. And to half double crochet, I'm gonna go over just like with the double crochet, and I'm gonna go into the stitch that I need to. And we're gonna grab this yarn and go through, but instead of stopping, keep going through one more. And then we're gonna grab it and go through again. And now we have our first petal, but we have to secure it. So we're gonna go and do a single crochet into the next stitch. And this is what one of the petals will look like. And then we're gonna keep doing that all the way around. So I've been busy, I'm all caught up. At this point I have two piles that look like this. So in the near future I'm probably going to start laying them out to see how this looks and how I'm going to start attaching them to each other, and start figuring out what my length and width of this blanket is going to end up looking like. So stay tuned for that, but I did, catch up on all of these. So I am now back up to date with the progress on my temperature blanket. So it's kept me busy. Making all of these, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's like 12 of them here. This probably took me like 2 hours to do. Yeah. So I think it gets a little tedious because you're switching between different yarns, back and forth and back and forth. So if it was just consistently one color yarn, it would have probably gone much faster. But because each one is a change and I had to go check which the temperature was and what color that should be, it took a little while. So I'm kind of tired. It's getting late. I got work in the morning, so I got to go get some rest. So until tomorrow, stay inspired by everyone. I'll see you then. Take care.